At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store between the London Monarchs taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They go play action with Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10. Down at the 31. Here we go. Now Cook running right. To the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 6. Second and 6. 11 empty. They run it again with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. It's Burrow. He'll try and do this himself. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 2. That's another. 12. First down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Burrow on play action. To the sideline. That's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. First and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Chase Brown with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Jack Fox set to kick off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At their own 27-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh.
Green 18. Yeah, this.
Rodgers now to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Their first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Here's Freiermuth again. The Steelers at 6-4 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Jamar Chase, 65 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 14-7.
Steelers 7. Jack Fox sets the kickoff.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
A short one there to Freiermuth. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he stopped immediately there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rodgers going to throw. A rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
11 empty tape. First down.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A give. This is Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Third down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
At the 32-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. After one, 17-7 is our score. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 8.
Back north.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Third and 9 here.
Now third and 9.
To throw is Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays we're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
reach the 8-yard line before going out. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf from 8 yards out. And the Steelers are back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Steelers 14. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking deep here for Chase. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Monarchs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. And when you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
50. Hey, you block over here. Blue 58. Back north.
Now it's Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
18.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark. He's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now he's going to step up and run. And complete right side to Cook. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Left side, Cook. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Gain of 9 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 12, dot. Right 80, 12, 12, dot.
Now Burrow. And this is caught inside the 5. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 36 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Cook.
No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And Burrow going to keep it himself. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
Here we go, here we go. 11. Right, 80. Stop.
Third and goal. Burrow. Under pressure now, he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Right, 80. 11. 12. Stop.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Up the middle, Johnson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. 4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7.
26.
Now Rodgers. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Rodgers. And this one too low.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Inside.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Now he'll tuck this and run. Wilson's got it complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to be brought down short of the first, and they are out of timeouts.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And he spikes it to stop the clock, and now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll bring them back within 4. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Back north.
Throwing is Rodgers. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
319.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
12.
Burrow on play action. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. A gain of 5. And 38 now. Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's good for a London first down.
12.
Gain of 15. First down, London.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. James Cook, an 18-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And a point after, good by Groupie. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Steelers heavy. Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Rodgers now to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Rodgers. And they work this right off field across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a third and 18.
26.
Rodgers going to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Inside. Hey, take 26.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 6.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Second down and 10.
We are going. 6:30.
To throw is Rodgers. And he completes it to Wilson. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to within the score. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
Steelers, 48. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the up. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And a huge play that time. 53 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. James Cook with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Monarchs are able to add on to that lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Steelers, 28. Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing and then throw in the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
First and 10.
They give up the middle to Johnson. A beautiful fake. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 93 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that offense
trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here, and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 59 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Steelers 35. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Twisting away. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And they go play action now. Burrow. Rush coming in, he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
It's 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Easy.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball under 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. There's Rodgers to throw. It's Wilson. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Big 13. Big.
Burrow will throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's got his big tight end here. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
18. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Steele. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Caught by Wilson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To throw, it's Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 75. And the Steelers have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game.
49. Monarchs 45. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Burrow. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. A man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. The only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Cook will take it in. Touchdown. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
The point after, good by Groupie. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Rodgers. Screenplay, Johnson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's 1st and 10.
Jump out! Brandon! Green 18! Teammate!
Now Rodgers. Kicks it again to Metcalf. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for the #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Here's first down.
Oko, over here.
Rodgers to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Over.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Throwing now is Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. And running with power here. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to them. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Johnson again on second down. Might have gotten this one down to 28, and that's all.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
319! Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Looking to throw. Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they said, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Boswell's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
First throw in overtime now for Burrow. And this will be incomplete.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play...